What's going on, everyone? My name is Ovi and welcome to a new FIFA 20 tutorial on the channel. We've got a new formation to use after the patch, and before getting started, make sure to smash the like button. Let's try and get over 1500 likes. That would be awesome and much appreciated. I was talking about a new patch, guys. Yes, EA Sports has launched a new patch. First of all, let's see what has changed with this new patch. You've got it on the screen right now, guys, and what I would highlight from these changes are the improved responsiveness of dribbling for players that average 80 or higher at the dribbling stat. That's very important. That will have a big impact, in my opinion. There are also some fixes regarding the penalty kicks and also reduced effectiveness of contain and secondary contain by making the following changes. Players that are being controlled by contain or secondary contain will no longer sprint to catch up the player they are trying to defend. That's very important. Also, I think they made some changes regarding the low-driven shots. They were impacted a bit more by error than other type of shots when being taken in easy shooting situations. How does this impact the game? We've got a patch that lowers defense in the game and improves attack in the game. We've got better low-driven shots, and it's more difficult to use the teammate contain and secondary teammate contain. Let's see now which formation I think is the most balanced after this patch. As you are seeing on the screen right now, guys, we've got the 4-2-3-1, the classic one with 3 attacking midfielders, striker, 2 CDMs, 4 defenders, a goalkeeper. Why do I think that this will be a go-to formation after the patch? Well, it is much more stable, much more safe defensively. What did we talk about at the beginning of the video? After the patch, it is obvious that contain and secondary teammate contain, they don't work at all. Maybe they worked at a very low percentage before the patch, and now they maybe do not work at all. This is why you need a formation that is safe in defense. You've got 2 CDMs to close down the gaps. You've got the central attacking midfielders that can come back also. And you can have a defense line of 10 players and also a good attack. Very important that you stay balanced. It's very important that when you start a game, you have a strong defense. That's from where everything starts, and from there on you can build on attacks. And 4-2-3-1 is a formation that can help you build counter attacks, can help you build a possession attack. It is the most balanced formation in the game. The 4-4-2 is also great, but as I was saying a few days ago regarding the 4-4-2, it is pretentious at the central midfielders. You need box-to-box players there. They gotta have speed, defensive stats. For the CDMs in 4-2-3-1, you don't necessarily need box-to-box. They're gonna be a bit more defensive. And the central attacking midfielder makes the connection between the CDMs, the midfield line, and the attacking line, the central attacking midfielder. That's very important. This is why the 4-2-3-1 will be, in my opinion, the go-to formation to use. Let's see exactly the custom tactics for this formation, and we're gonna start custom tactics and player instructions. We're gonna start from ultra defensive, defensive, balanced, attacking, and ultra attacking. Ultra defensive, you're gonna use this towards the end of the game. Last, let's say 10-15 minutes, you've got 1-2 goals advantage. You don't want the opponent to get another chance. You're desperately holding to a result. Defensive style, you could go here with drop back. I'm not a big fan of that. I find it difficult to play against drop back, but I find it also out of my hands. I can't really do anything in defense. I rely a lot on the 10 players that I've brought back in defense. I feel like I'm too close to the goal line. You can try drop back. I prefer balance, but drop back is also effective. We've got 3 at team width, 3 at depth. We've got offensive style. Balanced, again, this is personal preference here. I like balance because I do a lot of my players runs in attack manually. I do that manually from L1 on my PlayStation or from LB on my Xbox One controller. I do that manually. You might not be able to do that. You might not be used to doing that. So you could go here with long ball as an offensive style. So you also get the chance to get out of the defense, guys, because you don't want to stay there and wait for the opponent to always attack. When you get possession of the ball, you gotta be able to also build up an attack. Team width in attack should be 4 players in the box, 3 corner kicks, 1 and free kicks, 1 again. That's ultra defensive. Let's talk now about defensive. When do you use defensive? Okay, let's say it's the second half, minute 60. Giving an example, minute 50. You've got 1-2 goals advantage, and you wanna slow the tempo a bit. You are happy with the result. You also wanna be in a position from where you can defend well and, if possible, go on counterattacks. Defensive style, balanced. Team width will be at 4, depth will be at 4. Offensive style will be balanced. Team width will be at 5, players in the box, 4 corner kicks and free kicks will be at 2. Moving now to the balanced formation, balanced option of the 4-2-3-1. This is the option that you should use when you start the game. It's true at the beginning of the game, of course. And you have a defensive style balanced, team width 5, team depth we've got 5, offensive style balanced, team width 5, players in the box 5, and now at corner kicks. What I've noticed, guys, free kicks 3, corner kicks, you can't really score a direct header at this moment. They haven't improved headers. So it is better to have 2 at corners, so you can play a short pass, no matter what, you play a short pass and then you build the attack from there. Also, guys, I forgot to tell you about instructions. Let's talk about instructions and ultra defensive. My bad, sorry for that. We're gonna have stay back while attacking for the fullbacks. We're gonna have come back on defense for the 3 central attacking midfielders. Extremely important to have that also. Now for defensive instructions. Ovi, what were you thinking? We've got stay back while attacking for the full backs, and afterwards I'm gonna leave basic on the central attacking midfielders in this option here. Now in balanced, I'm gonna move a bit my instructions for my central attacking midfielder. Free roam, I want him to move left, right, support those sides, and also make some runs behind enemy lines, and he can do that with free roam. My striker will have get in behind, and I'm still gonna stick with the stay back while attacking at my fullbacks. I already have players on the wing with my lateral attacking midfielder on the left and on the right. I don't need all the time my fullbacks to support me over there. I can do it manually also. Moving now to attacking. When do you use attacking? Here, fast build up, not really balanced. When do you use it? You use it when you're down 1-2 goals, minute 60, minute 50, something like that. Defensive style, press after possession loss. This is a game plan that offers you also the opportunity to defend decently, not go all in. You don't use this formation if you want to go all in if your opponent has 4 goals advantage. You use it when your opponent has 1-2 goals advantage. You've got press after possession loss in defensive style, team width at 6, team depth at 6, offensive style balanced, team width in attacking should be at around 6-7, players in the box 7, corner kicks no matter what, I have it on 2, because why have a lot of players in the opponent's penalty box if you can't score headers? Better to have players that support for passes for a short pass. Instructions here, we finally get rid of the stay back while attacking at the fullbacks. That's the biggest change here. That is the biggest change. I've got free roam also and my central attacking midfielder. I don't have getting behind at my striker because I'm already pressuring my opponent. My striker doesn't really have room to get in behind. My opponent is already retreating in this game plan. Ultra attacking, towards the end of the game, last 10 minutes, you need desperately a goal or more. Constant pressure, team width at 5, depth should be at 7, offensive style, fast build up, team width should be at 5, players in the box at 8, again corner kicks, no matter what, this is what I use. 2 because crosses do not work for me. Crosses, not for me necessarily, for everyone. Corner kicks, they just, headers, it's not that they are not overpowered anymore, they don't work at all anymore almost. Instructions here, we're gonna have mixed at your striker, not really changing anything in attack because the hard work will be done by the tactics, guys. The tactics will dictate in this game plan what your players will do instead of the instructions. This will be all for today, guys. Remember, give a chance to the 4-2-3-1. It's a top-notch formation post patch, a very balanced one, and fits perfectly to what has changed after the patch. This will be all for today. Don't forget to smash the like button if you're enjoying the content on the channel. My name is Ovi and I'll see you guys later.